With all of the insanity going on in the world, it's really hard to remember this one point I'm going to make today. There's only one place that life really exists. And if we're in that place more than we're not, we're going to have a lot easier time dealing with all the chaos and drama in the world today. If we're in the place, the only place that life really exists, we're going to start finding things and seeing things that we may have missed even as of 24 hours ago. If we're living in the only place that life really exists, we're going to start to examine our relationships much more closely. We're going to start to make sure that they're healthy for us and that they're the right type of people to be in our lives. You know, they support us and they also hold us accountable, right, to our words, our integrity, etc. If we're living in the only place that life exists, we're going to find that a lot of the stress in our life will almost disappear overnight. A lot of our anxiety will disappear overnight. Our resentments, our rage, our anger, our vindictiveness, all of these things can almost immediately be wiped clean of your mind if we can start to learn to live in the place that life exists. And there's only one place. And it's right here in the second that you're watching me. This is all that life is. This is where life exists. There's nothing outside of this moment, as people have talked about for years. You know, and when I make all these claims and people could say, David, how does my depression go away? My anxiety go away? My anger, my rage, my resentment? Because it's very simple. If we think about this, the rage, the resentment, the depression, the anxiety is usually based on something that happened in the past, still not happening right now, or it's something that could happen in the future, but it isn't happening right now, because the only thing that's happening right now is this moment. And in this moment, there's no argument from 30 years ago with a former lover that you're still ruminating through your mind, or 3 days ago. You know, in this present moment, there's no anxiety about how am I going to get through the next 10 years with A, B, C, D, E on my plate, because we can't figure that out now for the next number of years. So we're wasting our time, right? Now, does that mean that we shouldn't in this moment try to plan and figure things out? Sure. But if most of the time we're spending in this moment are dealing with fears of the future or frustrations or anger or rage of the past, then we're not in this moment at all, are we? In this moment, if we look around and we keep our eyes open, we can find bliss and heaven and joy and happiness. It's not going to be on the news. It probably won't be on social media, although there are some beautiful stories on social media. I love to post success stories. If you're in the present moment, we're not paying attention to all the stuff that might happen in the future, or all the stuff that could have happened in the past, or all the stuff that did happen in the past. We're here. We're present. We're looking around. You know, years ago, I created this program, Look to Lift Others, and it's my whole mantra. My God, it was taught to me by my mom from when I was a little boy. Everywhere I go, I just look to lift others. Walking into a store, I look behind me to see if there's someone there. If I'm walking out of a store and I see a woman, especially with a lot of bags in her hands, I'll race ahead and open the door. You know, that's looking to lift others, but that's living in the moment. Right? When I get out of my car, I always say, bless everyone in the store. Bless everyone who's driving in this parking lot. You know, like I want to stay in the moment. I want to stay present. And by staying present, all of a sudden, oh my God, I haven't seen an osprey, which is a bird, in this parking lot ever in my life. And I've lived here 40 years. This happened just the other day, as a matter of fact. Ospreys are usually hanging out where there's ponds and lakes and oceans, etc., because they're fishers, right? But this was in the middle of nowhere, and it was surprising, but I loved it because it meant I was in the present moment. Ospreys are one of my favorite birds. And if I was racing to go into the store and racing to come out like we usually do, looking at my phone, looking at my watch, etc., I'm not living in the present moment. When I'm in the store and I'm looking around and all of a sudden I see someone that needs a hand, I'm in the present moment. Again, I want you to think about this. In the present moment is not the worries of the future or the anger or frustration of the past. The present moment is pure, crystal clear, if we want it to be. And in that present moment, we can start to see things that we normally don't see. Maybe we start driving the same way to work and we're seeing someone who has just gorgeous flowers in their yard. They've been there for 365 days. We just haven't noticed because why? Our mind is in the past or the future. If you need help getting in the present moment, it's not the easiest thing in the world, but it is worth the effort. Reach out to me. I'm offering everyone 30-minute sessions or 20-minute sessions on the phone at no charge whatsoever. Just go to talkdavid.com or davidessel.com to the contact us page, sign up. My team will set up the free call ASAP. Also, don't forget at that same website, 5 of our top 16 best-selling books, absolutely free. Grab all 5 right now, no charge, at one of those 2 websites, and have a beautiful day. The present moment is freedom. I'd like you to live there, and I'm working on it too. I'm David Essel.